Welcome back to the show. This is Riddick, and he is vision impaired, but the heart of this 8-year-old adorable terrier mix is filled to the brim to give, and Lisa, he's just a wonderful companion who is rocking the shades today.
He is. We're waiting to see how long he's going to leave these on, but so far he's been a really good sport about it. Riddick is 8 years old, and he has limited vision. He doesn't run into things. He maneuvers around. He uses his other senses, his ears. He can see when when something's directly in front of him. He just doesn't see completely everything. So Riddick is looking for a home that wants to take him on gentle walks, and he needs to be kind of led on the leash and let him know when you've come up to the curb. He has been friendly with dogs and probably would love another dog his size to be his companion. But he is a wonderful scruffy mix. He's 21 pounds, so he's going to be a good size, nice and hardy to walk around the block with you. And his limited vision really doesn't hold him back whatsoever. He uses his ears and his senses, and if you keep your furniture in the same position, he will just be able to function and find his way around the house no problem. So as you can see, he's a little terrier, maybe basset hound mix. He's got short legs, maybe corgi. This little guy is going to be cute with a groom, long or short. He is just going to be a wonderful lap companion for someone.
You'll have to give him a big fluffy bed, whoever adopts him, so he can roll around and burrow in there and get nice and cozy. What a cutie. Come down and get this sweet pup. Now, mechanics at an auto body shop heard meowing coming from a nearby storm drain and discovered a cat trapped inside. They had made several attempts to rescue the cat, but after nearly a week, they called the Arizona Humane Society's emergency animal medical technicians to help. The AMT removed the grate, dropped down a can of canned cat food to lure the kitty, and then using a long pole with a net at the end, the AMT was able to lift the cat to safety. The kitty is now known as Amorette, and she was extremely malnourished with protruding hip bones, but she spent a few weeks in a foster home, and after making a full recovery, she was adopted to a loving family. Bubba is up next, and this Mastiff is lucky to be alive after he was hit by a car and suffered a horrible leg injury, which resulted in having to have his leg amputated. He spent some time in a foster home, and Perry, the foster family, says he gets around without a hitch.
Ashley, I had this guy out in the yard last week, and I can really honestly say he's one of the most active dogs I have ever seen, regardless of how many legs he has. He is totally self-entertaining. We have this gigantic ball that he plays with in the yard. It's about the size of a basketball. It's a big plastic thing. He knocked it around for a half hour all by himself. He doesn't need anybody to throw it for him. He kicks it around. He picks it up. He runs all over the place. You have to see this guy if you want an example of what a three-legged dog can do. He's missing the front leg, which is typically kind of difficult for dogs. Not Bubba. This is one resilient guy. As you said, he was hit by a car. He was treated in our Second Channel Animal Trauma Center, where we just treat hundreds of animals like him every month for things like being hit by a car, being attacked by other animals, abandonment, starvations, all sorts of things like that. This guy, though, he is going to be an inspiration to you and your family. He, like I said, he is the most active guy I've ever seen. Greets everybody with a wag of his tail. Super guy. Come on down and check out Bubba.
Well, though it's heartbreaking to see him when he first came in, it sure makes our hearts happy to see him in the yard and know that he's gotten a second chance thanks to the Arizona Humane Society. Well, does your dog bark or lunge on the leash during walks? Is it hard to control your dog, or does they pull or bark at other dogs, at strangers? Well, then this reactivity seminar is for you. The seminar will give you tips on how to manage your dog's reactive behavior on a leash, as well as training tips for getting your dog to focus on you instead of other distractions. It's really great. Everyone that's attended loves it. You can register at azhumane.org. Now, Derek and Cooper are super cuddly kitties, and they're just a few weeks old when they were found by our rescue team as strays. They were raised in a foster home with Paul and Denise. We're seeing so many new kitty arrivals every single day this time of year. We are in desperate need of foster homes during the spring and summer months.
Yes, we are. So we really rely on our community to help us out raising little ones like this. So if you're interested in having some kittens or puppies in your home, check out our website, azhumane.org, and take the online foster class, which we're super excited is brand new. Print out your certificate and then let us know, and we will send you home with a couple kittens, a couple puppies, so you can be responsible for helping them learn how to play and learn different skills so they can find their forever homes. These 2 kittens are just 2 of the 3,200 animals who benefited from our foster care program. So these guys are very, very playful, and in fact, they're just ready to take off right now and find their forever home. They absolutely love any kind of toys, like this fuzzy ball or little bell toys with feathers. So if you want some playful kittens, come get them today.
Johnny is a good-looking Labrador with plenty of energy built up in those giant fuzzy paws of his. He's the perfect day for Johnny. Would start with a brisk walk and probably end with a few rounds of fetch in the yard. But Lisa, this versatile and athletic dog can tackle just about any adventure.
He is going to be your outdoors best friend. At 3 years old, that is the perfect age for a Labrador. So he loves running, hiking, jogging, outdoors, swimming in the lake, playing with your kids in the backyard, jumping into your pool. He is, like I said, at the perfect age. He's an adult, house-trained, leash-trained. I cannot think of a more pet than Johnny the Labrador.
Well, stay with us. Meet little Lily and more adoptable pets when we come back.